Hey guys, this is Chris with Sneaker Flippers, or as you may know me on Discord, TCTK, that cool teacher's kicks, and I have some exciting news today. I am going to be giving us a little sneak peek at our upcoming guide, the Botting Masterclass. This is actually one of the most requested guides I've been asked about, as well as the Sneaker Flippers team, and I was super pumped and thrilled that I was asked to work on it and release it to y'all. In this sneak peek, I'll be going over what I call the foundations of botting, and that's going to guarantee that you get those hype pairs like the Travis Scott Air Maxes, or my personal favorite in my collection, the Kith New Balance Blue Toes, one of 1,700 pairs, currently being asked for $1,600 on StockX in my size. So this is going to guarantee you get these hype pairs for that insane profit. So one of the first things we need to take a look at for the foundations of botting to guarantee you those hype pairs and insane profit is aged Gmails. Now, you do not just want any old aged Gmails. We are looking for a range of around 2008 to 2016. That is like a sweet spot that I personally had great success with. The second piece of what I call the foundations to botting has to do with proxies. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Resi or residential, DC data center, or ISP internet service provider proxies. However, we are looking for a special type called CAPTCHA proxies. And these are not used for your bot tasks. These are just used for your in-bot solvers, and they are used to solve that recap or HCAPTCHA. The last piece of the foundation is called a farming tool. Now, some of the best on the market right now are AYCD and Kylin One-Click. Now, I personally go into extreme detail about the two, just so you know you're making the right decision or right choice on these. However, I'm going to be honest, you can't go wrong with either. I know some people like myself have had way more success with Kylin One-Click than AYCD, but I did start with AYCD when I was first starting out botting about 3.5 years ago. However, I moved to Kylin One-Click about 2 years ago, and I've never looked back. Before I go into my personal setup with Kylin One-Click, I just want to make sure that if this is sounding absolutely crazy to you, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, do yourself a favor and stop wasting money and get yourself the Hype Master Playbook Reloaded, right? This is for $79.97, and I'll even do you one better. If you use my code TCTK20, that's TCTK20, you can go ahead and get this guide for 20% off. That is an absolute steal, right? We are in a recession, guys. Times are tough. I know many of us are looking for other sources of income. I can promise you this guide, over 400 pages long, co-written by myself, and includes an hour's worth of video guide to accompany it, is well worth it and will get you on your reselling journey. Now, let's go ahead and dive into my personal setup with Kylin One-Click. Alright, so here is my personal Kylin One-Click setup. You can see I already have a bunch of my Gmails farmed and ready to go with V2 Shopify One-Clicks, or a true One-Click, and that is actually how I got these bad boys, the Travis Scott Air Maxes, as well as the Kith New Balance Blue Toes. Alright, so if we just click some tabs here, we can see here's where you have your CAPTCHA proxies, here's where you input your Gmails, here is where this whole setup would work. You could test these, you could run them, let them, watch images, Google Shopping, all that good stuff to get them farmed and ready to go on drop day. Now again, I also have my sleep schedule here, or how I run them, when I like to run them, how many days on, how many days off, do I rest them, all that good stuff. I go into extreme detail with my setup, and I also go into extreme detail with 4 other major topics. So, please make sure you're doing yourself a favor and stop wasting money. Go ahead and keep your eye out for an email from me or the Sneaker Flippers team about when that Botting Masterclass guide releases. I can promise you are not going to want to miss it. 5 chapters that go into extreme detail basically a plug and play setup of how to run a bot and get success yourself. It also includes 5 chapters of video guides from me, a 25 plus page PDF that accompanies it, and I also feature live cops on there, so of the Supreme Air Force ones, as well as some Yeezy slides on Undefeated. I promise you, you are not going to want to miss it. Before I sign off, just as a reminder, go ahead and get yourself the Hype Master Playbook Reloaded using my code TCTK20 for 20% off. TCTK20. Right? Times are tough. I know everybody's looking for extra sources of income. I can guarantee you that this guide, again, 400 pages and an hour's worth of video content to accompany it, will start to give you those profits you've been looking for. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Winner Circle Cook Group, a highly dedicated team guaranteeing that you make profit reselling shoes, clothing, watches, electronics, you name it. Make sure you click this. Get yourself in the game and make sure you are dominating the market with success to guarantee yourself some profit. That's all for me, guys. Again, this is Chris with Sneaker Flippers, or as you know me on Discord, TCTK, that cool teacher's kicks. Catch you next time.